Hello, dividend executives. Welcome back. It is Friday, so you already know we are trading options, reviewing our plays from this week, and we are taking a look at how this month went. Pretty good month, honestly, all in all, just under $4,000 worth of options income. We had a really good gain on the account over the month. We are about 64 to 65% cash in the account, so we're selling a lot of cash secured puts, and we're slowly but surely building the account balance up over time. And as you can see, it's pretty much a flat day today. We have buying power 9,751. I did end up closing some options out today. We have some more options to sell here before the end of the market. And let's jump into it. So where are we at? For the week, we're up 0.55%. For the month, we're up 17% or 21,000. Year to date, up 13,000 or 10.26. 1 year up 50% or 48,000. And then all time since I moved the account over about 2 years ago into Robinhood, up 62,000 or 77%. So not too bad. We had a lot of volatility over the last couple of months, as probably everybody in the stock market has seen. And we fought back from it. We de-risked a lot, and we have heavy cash, which is a good position to be in. So let's talk about the plays. We have a couple of minutes here. We can get some plays in. We have some plays to close out, and I want to talk about a couple of plays that I closed out today as well. A couple on Soxel, a couple on MSTX, and then we ended up rolling some as well. And so we have some to close out. So let's take a look at it. $9,751 worth of buying power. No contributions as of now. If you are here right now, don't forget to drop a like. It helps a lot. Usually I get, 500 to 1,000 views every video, and I get 20, 30 likes. So drop a like. It helps. I appreciate it. And let's jump into it. So coin put. I sold this coin put midweek. Pretty safe delta, honestly. And we can use some of this money to sell some more puts. We sold the 240 put. We got paid $75. It is now sitting at 0.03. So we're going to come in here and we're going to try to buy to close this one. We'll see if we can get it at the 0.02. And then it'll cost $2 to close, but it'll free up the 24,000 because I do have some plays that I'm eyeing on making. And so that's the play there. Another one here, we ended up closing out our Soxel put. So we'll pull that up here, and we close that out today just to be safe. Soxel did dip under our strike of the 15.5, and then when he had a nice rally back, it's now sitting at about 16.36. I ended up closing out for $20, so we booked the we booked the nice income there. $152 worth of income there on the Soxel puts, and we're back to cash there. So that's the ones we have open right now. So it's 204 is what we sold those Soxel puts for. So we booked $184 worth of premium there. And then we went ahead and we sold the Soxel puts this week for the 15.5 for next week. The goal is to get assigned on these. They're super aggressive. And so if I can get paid, this will be about $400 between the two to try to get the shares. And if I can get paid to buy those shares back, a couple $1,000s, then we will take it. And then we'll increase our position and lower our cost basis. So that's the Soxel play there. Hopefully we can get the coin put to pull out here or to close out here soon. And then Clean Spark Call, those are going to expire worthless. Those are up $98 as of right now. And we got paid $105, so we'll keep the whole $105. Those will expire worthless. Soxel calls as well. We had those at the 19.5. We sold those on the 27th, so just a couple day play. $54. We'll keep all of that, and those will expire worthless today. And then hopefully we get some nice green into Monday where we can sell a little bit of calls on our positions. We ended up rolling this MXTX put. We had a massive pullback today, and so we ended up rolling this out. We booked 320 on last week's puts, and then we got paid another 320 on this week's puts, right? So we bought to close those for 0.08, and then we opened some new ones for $40 for every contract, and we got a nice $320 there. I like the delta play on that. When we go to MSTX, this one has just been a cash cow for us. We own 0 shares. We've just been selling puts once we sold. You can see last week I got paid the $400, this week the $320, and we just keep rinsing and repeating with MSTX. In a sight to not get assigned, we're up 170 on that play. Sold some coin puts as well at the 220 strike. Low delta, still sitting at 0.08 as of right now, $80. Just some money at work there. And then I sold some Connell puts as well. We had a massive dip yesterday. And so I sold these ones out for the 20 strike for $150, but this play is for $620. So those are a couple of plays on the table, and that's how we made about $4,000 selling options this month. The goal is 2 to 4% each and every single month, but I want to take a look at some new plays. So one of the plays I want to make right now that this stock is down pretty hard today is NVDL, down about 5.8%. So I want to come in here and I want to sell some puts. and we're going to do it for June 6th. So let's take a look at the puts here. And I want to come down here where there's some good volume. Let's look at, I was looking at probably like the 44 strike. So we're 1% our money at the 47 strike. If we come down here probably to the 44 strike, we're looking at how about a 0.5% on our money, which is where I like to be when we're playing it safe here. So we'll sell 2 of these. We'll see if we can get paid 21 here. That'd be $42 worth of premium. We should be able to pick that up pretty good. Yeah, so there's $42 that we can get real quick. If I can end up getting the shares for this price, I'm happy to do so. It's trading at $52.50 right now. And so if I could pick it up, almost for what, $9 cheaper, then I'll do so. Looks like the coin put is not closing out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cancel this order. I'll let this one expire worth this and we'll trade it on Monday. We'll see what the market opens up. But that'll free up another $24,000 worth of cash. And then we'll have about $25,000 worth of cash on Monday to sell some puts with. So that's what we'll do. I'm not going to rush the trade. We took the 2 NVDL trades and then we might layer in some more trades coming up on Monday. We will see what the market brings for us, but at least we have some buying power available. So we can either buy some shares or we can average down on some of the puts we have right here. It just depends. So that's where we're going to be sitting on Monday, about $25,000 worth of buying power. But real quick, I want to jump over the spreadsheet so you can see. These are all the plays that we have for the entire year. These are all the plays we have open right now. Obviously, we're not going to see the coin put close out yet because those are all going to expire worthless, and then we're not going to see the NVDL because we just made that. But that's where we're sitting, right? So for the month, we're going to be ending, and now this will change a little bit because we're going to have to close plays out next week, but we'll be ending right around that $3,900 mark, about $822 worth of trade gains. We started the month of May at $122,000, so we're averaging right between that 2 and 4%, closer to the 4% return on our money for the month. I love the $3,900. You can see where the money came from. 180 the first week. Second week, 43. That's mostly because we had to roll some into the following week. The 12th through the 16th, 1,879, 784, and then 1,036. So a nice $3,900 worth of income this month. This is where the money's come from this year. $19,000, almost $20,000 worth of premium collected. MSTX just continues to print the money for us. And same with Connell when we're selling the calls and the puts. So we're just going to continue grinding that and keeping the money coming in. And then 2%, we surpassed the 2% goal by $1,136. We came short of the 3% goal by $464. But honestly, really, really good. We love to be there around that 2 to 3% on our money, especially when I'm on the cash side. Obviously, you're going to get less premium, but you have less volatility in the account. And we've seen that, but it's been a really good month. So that's where we're sitting for June. We're going to have a $2,840 goal. So the goal is going to go up a little bit. Not too bad, but still about $60 of appreciation that the goal is going to go up by. And it looks like we're going to be right on pace, right? So 139 is where the goal we wanted the count at for May. June, 142. We're right around that 142 range. So hopefully we can slowly grind it up. If we can keep the account around that 130 or 142 range, add another $3,000 worth of income, we're talking about 145, 146,000 by the end of next month, depending on how things turn out. One thing that I really think is cool, and you can see here kind of highlighted, is the actual income, right? So in 2024, in this portfolio, we made $22,960 worth of options income. And this year, we're already at $19,587, and a majority of this is booked income, right? We don't have any long plays on the calls or the puts. And so we're basically 1 month away. As long as everything goes right next month, we're 1 month away from breaking our entire year's last year's goal. So that's cool to see. We're only halfway through the year, and we have a lot of time left, right? So we're going to keep grinding towards that $34,000 goal. That's the goal for the year, and we're going to keep grinding towards the $160,000 balance. If everything stays equal and the portfolio continues to grind up and we're able to avoid assignment and just continue selling cash secure puts, it's very possible we're going to hit both of these goals, and we could potentially double what we made last year when it comes to options income. So that's where we're sitting. About 89%, 90% of the way to our $160,000 balance. We killed our goal for this month. Options income, we're about 56% of the way to our entire annual goal, which is cool to see. About $15,000 to go there. And then Q2 is going to come in a little bit lower. We're at $7,300. We still have 1 month to go, so that'll probably put us around the $10,000, $11,000 mark, so a little bit less than Q1. but we're on pace for some serious income. If we were to get Q1 again, obviously we're looking at about a $45,000 to $50,000 a year income goal. Obviously, that's if all things line up perfectly, which we know that that's not how it works in the real world. And so we'll probably end up right there around the goal, and then we'll just slowly build up the portfolio. So that's the update for this week. Those are the trades we have on the table as of right now. We're gonna have $25,000 worth of cash when it comes to Monday, and we're back 76% or $62,000 gain on the portfolio in the last 2 years, and we're just slowly but surely hitting the single base hits. We're grinding away. We're selling the puts. We're keeping the deltas pretty safe. We're willing and dealing, and we're just keeping at it. So appreciate everybody as always that tunes in each and every single week. Hopefully you guys like the series where I showcase the small options, the larger options, and then a little bit of the dividend income, so we get a little bit of variety to how I'm looking at becoming financially free over the next 10 to 15 years. So appreciate everybody. Don't forget to drop a like. Happy investing. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll catch you next time.